Welcome to round 2 of the Lockdown Cup. 5 challengers are set to take on some of the best amateur and full-time racers on the British sailing scene in virtual regatta inshore racing. I'm your host, Mark Jardine, managing editor of SUL-WORLD.com and yachtsandyachting.com. And I'm joined today again by top sailing commentator Andy Green, and the RYA's Alistair Dixon will be compiling results. Andy, it's good morning for you in Newport, Rhode Island. How excited are you about today's racing? Andy, do we have you there? Well, we've lost Andy at the moment.
No,
so
I'm right here.
What we're going to do is just have a quick rundown of the champions and challengers we have racing today.
So let's have a look at who's in the running for the Lockdown Cup. We've got some hugely experienced competitors, both from the virtual and actual sailing worlds. And today's race has all the ingredients to be a fierce competition. Firstly, let's remind ourselves who made it through last week from our qualifying event, where our British sailing team and amateur champions fought for the 5 places available. Let's start with Adam McGovern, the RYA's virtual regatta expert, which was highlighted by his win at the demo event and a win in round 1 of the Lockdown Cup. He won both last week's playoff and the demonstration event. Has he got what it takes to go on and claim overall victory? Ben Saxton, multiple national champion, Endeavour winner and British sailing team Olympic sailor. Ben Saxton needs little introduction. He flew up the leaderboard in round 1 to claim second place, finishing with 2 bullets in the event. Will he continue his winning streak? Luke Patience, British sailing team Olympic 470 silver medalist. Luke took 3rd place in round 1, always up there battling for the lead, and he'll undoubtedly be looking to clinch the winner's spot and add the Lockdown Cup to his long list of sailing achievements. Dave Hyvey, well known within the RS, laser, musto skiff and foiling moth fleets. Rumour has it he's been practising daily since the schools were closed. Will he do better than his 4th place in round 1 and make the podium? Nick Craig, 5th in round 1. Nick is a national champion in more classes than we could possibly mention. He will undoubtedly be looking to climb the leaderboard and stake a claim to the cup. Okay, and now on to the challengers. Selected from hundreds of online entries, the 5 challengers will race head to head against Olympic champions, national champions and e-sailing experts on the virtual racecourse in a bid to claim the Lockdown Cup. Our challengers are Nick Cherry, who says, "I'm only recently hooked onto e-sailing, but I'm comfortable with both isolation and close quarters action. I'm currently practicing hard in order to deal with this bunch of dinghy sailors, a virtual schooling in subjects such as starting tactics and trash talking." Fighting talk from Nick. Alistair Ireland was 4th in the e-sailing UK rankings, 3rd in the e-sailing team racing worlds, 16th in the e-sailing match racing cup 2019. Has hosted multiple e-sailing events, including the Scottish e-sailing team racing championships. "These pro sailors are safer on the real water," says Alistair. "Definitely one to watch or watch out for." Pete Chambers says, "Sailing is the best sport in the world. I've been a sailor since I was 8, starting in Miracles, winning 3 youth and juniors on the run. I then traversed into loads of other classes, GP 14s, Enterprises 420s, 470s, and I was part of the WFSC 24-hour race winning team. I'm currently in a VR series with my mates at SSC and thoroughly enjoying it. Will Pete have what it takes to claim the cup?" Donny Gilles, reigning e-sailing national champion and currently leading this year's e-sailing national rankings. Donny is definitely someone to watch out for. He said, I finished top UK boat in the 2018 and 2019 e-sailing world qualifiers. I've raced against Adam McGovern at the GP14 Nationals in Largs in 2013, where it was suggested that I must be a heavy weather specialist, and it wasn't because I'm supremely fit. Luckily, weight and fitness don't factor in e-sailing. Max Tate. Max races RS Terrors and absolutely loves it. He said, I represented England in the Worlds twice, coming 15th in Sweden, and I've competed in many nationals and regional events, and I'm currently in the UK RS Terror squad. I'm having a great time with the virtual regatta and been playing it for over a year now and ranking higher each day. I've used all my pocket money on it, and I'm now doing jobs at home for virtual credits. I can't wait to show the AC and Olympic sailors what a skinny 12-year-old can do on the racecourse. So please get me out there. Will youth be the winning factor in the Lockdown Cup? As well as the title of the Lockdown Cup champion, the winner will receive a Musto LPX Gore-Tex jacket, official clothing supplier to the British sailing team. A first-rate set of challengers ready for today's battle. Let's see who comes out on top.
Okay, now I believe we've got Andy Green has joined us. Now, Andy, I understand you were distracted by an Earth Day project for your daughter, and that's why you couldn't do the intro. How are you this morning?
Well, wonderful to see everybody. I hope you can hear me okay, Mark.
I can hear you absolutely fine, Andy, loud and clear.
It's Earth Day, and well, it is an appropriate day for us to go sailing, and it is the 50th Earth Day. And my daughter, yes, had a little project to do some things with recycled materials. So we took a Mr. Clean bottle and made it into a planter for some tomatoes that I bought before lockdown in preparation for the fact we're going to need to eat tomatoes and only tomatoes if everything went bad.
Well,
so
thank you very much for joining us. It is superb to have you on board once again. And we have got a great lineup of skippers today. How did you enjoy it with round one?
Oh, well, round one was excellent. It went in a flash. It was over seemingly before it started. We were in Portsmouth, England, and I'm glad to see today we're recreating some of the joys of the America's Cup in 2013. We are looking in the background to see Alcatraz Island and the Marina Green District and Presidiero there of San Francisco, California. No people out there today, obviously, all doing well, staying healthy and at home, or at least the majority of Americans are.
Okay, well, we are delighted today that Musto, official clothing supplier to the British sailing team, will be giving our top challenger an LPX Gore-Tex jacket. Inspired by Musto's original LPX jacket, this lightweight and breathable jacket is ideal for high-performance inshore or coastal sailing in warmer conditions. A fantastic prize for when we can get back out on the water.
And a future in voiceovers, Mark, is ready and waiting for you. Advertising copy, beautiful. Well done, Musto. Okay.
Let's get it on.
Okay, we're getting into race one now.
The runners and riders, Mark.
So, Adam, let's get the sequence underway. We've had the runners and riders all introduced. Yeah. Let's go into the sequence, please, Adam.
Right, let's do it.
And we've got another day with stunning conditions here. We can see just a minute and 5 seconds Mark, to go.
With talking to our youngest competitor here, Max Tate, at 12 years old. He's in the UK RS Terror squad. Max, tell us about why you're here and what you're doing right now with only 1 minute to go to the start.
Well, right now I'm in someone else's backyard because my internet's so bad at home.
That's brilliant.
Is it sunny and warm?
Have you got good sunny and warm conditions there, Max, in the garden?
Lovely.
Brilliant. Okay, we've got just 20 seconds to the start now. We're on board with Max, who's looking very, very well above the line at the moment. What's his starting tactics here?
Again.
Oh dear, yeah. Max has got some technical issues, but here we go with the start. We got 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Gun off, start, and it looks like Alistair Ireland got a very good. Oh no, he was over the line. Alistair over the line. Nick My Cherry over the line. I love sailing. That is Nick Craig. No surprise, multi-endeavour winner, a national champion, taking the right-hand side. Nick, why do you like the right?
It looks like there's more wind there, but I don't really know. I'm not that good at this game. We'll see.
Yeah. Well, it looks like there's more wind. Might be a bit more tide too, but we'll have to look. Nick Cherry, not such a good start from you. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I got a little bit snarled up with a couple of boats, fell foul of the rules. Hoping I can find some clear air and get back in the game.
Talking of clear air there, Nick, you seem to be just in the cover there at the moment. And what is that on your sail we can see?
Yeah, that's the little boy having a wee.
Tell us a little bit about that.
A little reminder of the time I've been sailing with Luke Patience, actually, when we're in the Caribbean doing an offshore race. And in the training before the regatta, he went up to the windward shroud and started doing a similar action to what's on my sail before some of the saltier members of the crew called him back for making a grave error.
Now, if we just go on board with Wee Pearl here, you're not in your customary position of beyond the ley line. How come you're going up the middle of the course here?
You got to bring out the big guns for the big races. So I've done my cowboy and rogue a bit. I'm trying to play by the rules a bit more now.
Well, let's see how it goes. You've got currently a 6-metre lead at the moment, just ahead of Pete Chambers. And there you are, tacking across on that starboard ley line, looking very smooth so far.
And Nick Craig, what happened? You thought that righty was coming in. Well, it did come in, but right at the end, too little too late. Nick sliding all the way down to 8th.
Yeah, it's very scenic out here, but it didn't seem to be a good move, no.
Next thing you'll be locked up in Alcatraz, but the Wee Pearl... Luke Patience is really showing great skills again, as Mark said, this time doing a real Olympic-style race, going up the middle of the race course. A few shifts, both left and right, up that first beat, Luke.
Yeah, there was, wasn't there? I decided to take the bias off that start and hope that a bit of breeze filled on the left because it was windier on the right. So it seems to have paid off. So I'm just going to try and keep my nose clean here.
And down to the bottom, Mark, you're going around the gates, deciding to jibe and take the left-hand gate. Why?
Because left face, so I think I'm going to be inside that shift, bow forwards, hopefully, chomping away at a few metres in control.
This lad knows his stuff. Okay, we'll go to Dave Hyvey. Dave, you're on the hunt. You chose the right-hand mark. What's your strategy up this second upwind mark?
Hopefully to not do what I did down the run. I managed to drop my kite halfway down the run, which wasn't very helpful. But I thought it looked like I'd get a nice lift on port as I came out of that, which hopefully if the wind cracks back again, I might gain a little bit of what I've lost on Luke. But I don't think
why
so.
was that, Dave? Did you have a bit of the shakes and press the wrong button, did you?
I don't really know what I did.
Did the cat tread on your keyboard?
Yeah, pretty much. I should learn what the buttons are. Maybe I need a sticker or something.
Okay, well, seeing as we've got a bit of a Scottish theme to today's Corona Cup, lockdown Cup, let's hear from the Maradoni.
Hi
there. Donny Gillies.
Hi, you hear me?
Yeah, how are you feeling? Tell us, you're in 3rd place right now.
Oh, well, I got a pretty poor start and then penalty at the leeward mark, but 3rd place is okay. We'll see what we can do from here.
What did you get the penalty for?
I'm not sure.
Now, Donny, you're a bit of a veteran at this e-sailing. What's it like having so many people from the real sailing world coming in here?
I don't know. A bit nervous at the start, but yeah, it's just like a normal race now.
And if we look at the racetrack, we've now got Wee Pearl, that's Luke Patience, coming in towards the finish line. We've had a few dropouts in this race. It looks like internet connections could be a bit of an issue for some people. But with this no discard series, sadly, it's a case where you just have to make do with those situations.
Yeah, I think, Mark, this is the case of the rich get richer. If you can afford decent broadband, you stay at the front of the fleet.
And it does seem poor Max Tate, who's out in the garden. It looks like the internet connection of the neighbours. Maybe they're streaming a bit too much on Netflix there. Can you give them a shout over the wall?
Probably. Yeah.
Get your dad to get them over the wall and make sure they're not streaming anything so that race 2, you're back in the game, okay?
Yes.
Sorry, Maradona. Oh, no, you...
Problems living in New Forest.
That was... I got to just dive in here. That was a great finish there from Speedy 1, Alistair Ireland. Did you just sneak that right at the end for a 4-place gain up the final downwind? Talk to us about that, Alistair.
Yeah, starting over the line maybe wasn't the best start to the series, so quite happy to climb on the last downwind.
Very good. Well, Wee Pearl went for wire to wire from the start to finish in first place. Dave Hyvey in second, just saw it go away in legs 3 to 4 where he dropped one spot, but top 3 very consistent there at the Maradoni coming back for a third place after a poor start. Nick Cherry up and down, and looks like he had internet connections, as did Pedialyte. Go for it, Mark. Take it away.
Okay, well, before we have the second race, we're just going to have a quick word from our sponsors. And this is Musto, just a little thing about the British sailing team, which we'll play now as we set up for race 2.
Yeah.
Don't let the pressure get to you. Just keep doing the next right thing. If it was easy, everyone could do this. It takes sacrifice. You don't stop.
Keep pushing it. It's supposed to be painful. If it was easy, anyone could do it.
It takes sacrifice. You don't stop working till you're done.
This is your time.
Okay, we're now going to get set for race 2. Let's hope that we don't have any dropouts this time. And let's hope that people stay on their connection so we have a full set of finishers this race. Andy, what are your thoughts after race 1?
Well, it was a great race. I've got to say, Luke Patience is really showing his Olympic skills here. Wire-to-wire win. He had some good action there from the 2 behind him. I didn't see a lot from previous heavyweights, Ben Saxton, so we must have had a bit of a disconnection from him. Ben, are you there? Are you ready? Are you go?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm good to go. Actually, Luke had a blinder and beat me off the start, and then I just sort of had no space for the race. So I'll try and get off the start better in this one and give Luke a battle.
Adam, let's get into the sequence.
Pretty quick races here, but Max Tate in his garden, are you better on your connection?
Yeah, a bit better.
Okay.
No, right.
Best of luck. 11 skippers in the lineup here. We've got Luke Patience, Ben Saxon, Adam McGovern, Dave Hyvey, Nick Craig, Nick Cherry, Alistair Ireland, Pete Chambers, Donny Gillies, and Max Tate.
And Max, are you skiving school today?
Slightly.
Okay, do you want to give a shout out to any of your classmates?
This is called yachtsandyachting.com daycare.
And I noticed the graphics on your sail there, very colourful. You're an RS Terror and an RS Fever sailor normally. Is this bit inspired by those classes?
No, just like the look of it.
Sounds good to me. Just 18 seconds to go now until the start. In a very good position there. You are right on the committee boat end.
Nick Cherry has got his spinnaker down with 15 seconds to go, but it's going round and round in circles like a teddy bear. Here we go. 5 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Adam McGovern in the middle gets an excellent start. Best of the lot. Very good. We've also got Maradoni, who is Donny Gillies. He's got a good start too. Adam decides to tack on support. He's going to try and get a close cross coming here, but no, it is if Dave Hyvey, who just tacks just to leeward of him, clears tiny bit. But that right-hand side looks like Donny Gillies gone to the right-hand side. The Maradoni leading towards the Presidio. No, that is the other side of the Golden Gate Bridge there here in San Francisco, if I could remember what it's called. But racing underway, 9 boats connected. The right looks good at this stage, Mark.
It does look very good indeed. And for our viewers, if you hear Space Invader noises at any time, that is when you hear a penalty, and you'll see on the leaderboard a little red background with an exclamation mark will appear. And on the windward mark especially, that's something we see quite a bit of. Okay, let's go on board with Maradoni here. Just working your way up the middle of the course there. What are your thoughts on this?
Well, I saw the wind changing, so I had to get the tack in, get the advantage of that lift while it was still there.
And for those who are new to the game, how are you watching the shifts as you're on board the boat?
Right, so you're basically watching the wee wind arrows up in the circle at the top left, and that basically gives you the information about where the wind's going to come from next.
Now, a very close decision you had there.
Yes, a very close one. But I'm on the wrong side of the next shift.
We've got the top 3 boats, all who've shown over the past weeks of this virtual regatta lockdown cup. We've got Ben Saxon, we've got Donny Gillies, and we've got Luke Patience, all right at the top of the fleet. And Ben Saxon's just squeezing it from Luke Patience, but a very close coming together there between 2 boats. We've got a ghost ship on there as well, looks like.
And Ben Saxton, it looks like you're not really one for the first race of the series, are you? You go in only on the second race?
Yeah, maybe I should have done more practice. I have barely played this since the last time we played. But yeah, I got a better start that time. I'm convinced it's the start.
Is this excuses I'm hearing from you?
It doesn't look like I need an excuse now, does it?
You did for the first race.
Yeah, that is an excuse, yeah. No, I told you. Luke absolutely had me. He did me a kipper off the pin, and I struggled.
A kipper? That's such a good saying.
Now, I believe when we had round 1, you actually got him. So this is a bit of a payback from Luke?
I think so. It must be.
And we're on board with Luke just coming into the leeward mark here in second place. If you can hold that, a first and a second. I don't want to give you any kind of commentator's curse here, but going well.
Don't worry. You can say as you wish. I'll be sure I can muck this up for myself. Yeah, we're solid. Saxton's got a nice wee lead. I'm just kind of following the big panda. He's in the right place at the right time, so he's going to be hard to pass.
And will you be enjoying a wee dram of whiskey after this race, Luke?
Well, no, but maybe after the third, if I find myself in a position where I've got chocolates around my neck, but not just yet.
Chocolates round your neck. I don't know if I'm ever going to get that thought out of my head.
Okay, up to the windward mark. Ben Saxon leading. Luke Patience in second. Dave Hyvey in third. Donny Gillies in fourth as they come to the final windward mark for the downwind. And I've got a question. Nick Craig had a little bit of a coming together. Nick, tell us what happened. Did you get a penalty?
Yeah, I just got another one as well. My steering's not very good. I know what I'm meant to be doing, but I can't steer.
I think maybe you need to tighten up your keyboard or something. right?
Yeah, I blame the keyboard. I like that.
Okay, Max Tate, are you still with us?
Yep.
How are you feeling? Is it
Good.
good? You've used all your pocket money on your
Yeah.
on your virtual cards.
Yeah. It's pretty much got the gist of it.
What, can you buy better foils or something?
I hope I would be able to, but no luck there.
All right, I want to buy a bigger spinnaker.
And it looks like here we've got Ben Saxton just coming into the finish to take his customary win in race 2. And there he comes across the line. And a great win for you there, Ben. How are you feeling?
Yeah, that was a lot better. Yeah, I just need Luke to mess up this third race again and we'll be away.
Well, it is his way. So let's see how it goes.
We're sure we don't want to do 4 races?
And there in third place, Dave Hyvey. How are things going at school so far?
Yeah, it's not too bad actually. Kids are really quiet considering nobody's sat next to them. It's really good.
And are you supposed to be doing this, or is this still school time?
I'm okay today.
Good to see. And here we are with Nick Craig. There we are,
Hello.
race finished. And there we see Ben Saxton taking the win in that race, Luke Patience second, and David Hyvey third. We'll now set ourselves up for race 3, the decider. And Alistair, have you got the scores so far?
Yeah, well, it's no surprises here, Mark. The Wee Pearl with its first and second is looking pretty good. So he's clearly out in the front and the man to beat in the third race. I think coming up close behind him, we've got Dave Hyvey, pretty consistent, pretty solid with a second and a third. I'm just going through, I think also Donny, he's got a third and a fourth, so he's looking okay. And then outside of that, it's pretty jumbled, so you're going to have to come back to me.
It's just fucking not doing anything, Donny.
Okay, Alistair, I got a couple of comments here that Nick Cherry was is showing us disqualified at the moment, but we can see that Ben Saxton from the race leg charts had an extremely good first leg that got him to first position, and then Wee Pearl followed behind him. Not a lot of change after that. We saw Maradoni go from first to fourth, and it was all really about the first leg or two. The only person on the real downward slide, Nick Cherry and Max 2623. Okay, ready for race number 3.
Okay, we've currently got 7 boats all set up and the rest of the fleet just joining us. It's been a quick transportation for the fleet to Portsmouth. Beautiful sunny day. All looking good.
Oh, if SUL-GP could have sort of cheap logistics like that, they'd be very happy.
Yeah,
Cherry,
it would be
mate, what's
beautiful
going
to
on?
see
My connection's never
the
normally this bad.
AC-75s and the F-50s racing on these waters, and let's hope we see that. Maybe not this summer, but hopefully in the future.
I don't care if I'm last. This is brilliant.
That's what we like to hear.
Yeah.
It's definitely more nerve-wracking than the normal race.
It is. You're in control when you're actually in your boat. When your iPad doesn't decide to steer when you want it to, it's...
Yeah. Yeah, I'll let it turn off.
Adam, do we have the fleet fully here with us yet?
I think we do. So we'll get cracking with the next race if everyone's ready.
Good luck, guys.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Good luck, everybody. That's great, competitive, but good-natured spirit amongst the racers here. Exactly what we like to see.
It's the only time they'll ever get to sail with me, though, isn't it?
Now, Luke, we did a commentary recently on the the e-sailing RYA Youth Nationals, and you said your heart rate was down a bit doing the commentary compared to the racing. How is it now?
Back up, mate. Back up. Fitness session is in full swing. I'm actually recording this and sending this to my our fitness coach back at the British sailing team. So he's none the wiser. He thinks I've been on the bike for half an hour.
So you are wired up with the heart rate monitor, and you're using this as one of your training sessions?
Absolutely.
What are you done for the week, isn't it, Luke?
Yeah, exactly. Week, month, mate.
Which number am I logging into here?
I've got my Fitbit on. Does that work? Does that count?
It's out of 13 races.
10 of 13.
10 of 13. Okay, 24 seconds until the start. We're just looking at the fleet lining up. Spinnaker Tower in the background. Beautiful day in Portsmouth.
Look at that, yeah. Look at that South Sea Park right there. The promenade. No hovercrafts today. Everyone's staying at home, being very good. 4 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Excellent start. All the boats right on the line. We had one boat there on port at the committee boat end. That's Speedy 1. And that has got a very nice little spot there as he heads out towards the right-hand side.
A beautiful start there from the fleet. And we've got the majority just heading across to that left-hand side. A couple of boats tacking across. And we see Wee Pearl. The Wee Pearl, they're going across the fleet on port. Just thinking he's not going to make it fully across. And quite a slow tack there, Luke.
Yeah, I had a wee problem there, but that's all right. We're not going to blame the equipment. That's my bad.
They're getting very close to that port lane line. It looks like Dave Hyvey took the middle. Dave, how are you feeling about your spot? There's a bit of tide here as well.
Yeah, not too bad on that one. I managed to start to the right of the bunch, and then it looked like the wind was going to go left, so I pinned him out left and then tapped. So hopefully.
What are you pointing at, I, Dave?
I'll come out.
And Maradoni, we've got Maradoni, the e-sailing expert, in the lead. How is this one going?
Well, it's going okay. I'm taking the Wee Pearl route up this beat.
Looks like you're just beyond the ley line. Worried at all about that?
No, I won't be by the mark, but there'll be a couple of boats coming across in starboard that I have to worry about.
Some great reading of the conditions by our e-sailing expert.
There's going to be some incidents here at the top mark. We got pretty close to ley line. We got 2 or 3 boats on port, and we got Dave Hyvey just punched to the right-hand side. I'd expect Dave to do an early tack just to make it really hard for those port tackers. Dave, what are you planning here?
I'm planning on tacking right on the line to make it as difficult as I can.
So I think we're going to hear a few of the Space Invader noises as we go round the mark. I think there's going to be some really tight calls going on.
Maradoni, for sure, he fouled him all day long. Maradoni, what are you doing? Donny.
I just decided to take the penalty.
Oh, really? Tactical. Professional foul. It's getting serious out here.
We've seen that in real sailing where people just decide to pile it in. In virtual sailing, a little less damage caused by it. But you've moved down the fleet a bit because
Peter
of it.
Gilmore. Okay. Downwind, Dave Hyvey. Jibe set. Why?
Just to try and clear my air. I thought the others might carry on for a little bit, so I thought I'd try and get out on my own just a little bit.
Well, it turned out nice because you've gone around that left-hand mark. It was a little bit of a wide rounding there, but you've got Wee Pearl, who've made up 25, 30 metres on there. You're having to tack right on top of him. Bit of match racing at the front of the fleet. Wee Pearl in bad air right now. What are you going to do to get out?
Reach, mate. Reach.
Don't reach too low.
Nice.
That's all right.
Luke Patience trying the reach around. That's something he only does at home. But he's in front of other boats just to leeward of him. He's also giving dirty air. Mainly quite a left-hand favoured course. A lot on port on this final upwind. Nick Craig, let's hear from you.
Yeah, I'm not having the best day, but I'm having fun. I still can't steer this thing properly.
Well, if I know you, you'll go and do some practice. You'll go do some practice at home. And have we got Max Tate? Are you around?
Yeah, I'm around.
How is it?
That's all right. It's going well.
Okay, very good.
You're up in 7th place at the moment, just coming into that windward mark.
Yeah.
Very tight racing with the boats just in front of you. What's it like to race against some of the Olympians?
Frightening.
Can you beat your dad at this game?
Every day.
Every day, all day, and he's locked at home as well, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking after the.
Oh no, we have just lost Max on the race. That connection over the wall to the neighbours just disappearing. Really bad luck in such a good position in the race.
Yeah, dear, borrowing equipment from the neighbours, never going to end well. Okay, Dave Hyvey leading. Wee Pearl, we're coming down towards the finishing line. Looks like Luke Patience doing a job of consistent Olympic sailing as we come down towards the finish. Dave Hyvey still leading, very nice. Nick My Cherry still right at the back. Looks like Speedy One just had a port starboard there. Alistair, what happened?
Huge battle just coming into the finish here, where Luke is right on top of Dave. He could take the win here. This is going to be so tight. Just. David Hyvey holds on for the win there.
Great finish.
Well done,
Maradoni
David,
comes
right?
in third. Ben Saxon looks in fourth, and then we've got Alistair in the Speedy One. Nick Craig looks like he just jumped off. Nick Cherry gets an 8th place. Maradoni gets a penalty and squeezes back. We've got those finishing results right there, but we got Dave Hyvey wire-to-wire win. The Wee Pearl had a very good first leg. Ben Saxon, not so good throughout the middle of the race, but he climbed back to 4th place. I think we've got a steward's inquiry into the Scottish Maradoni. Nick Craig and unfortunately our friend Max in the garden with his dad, DSQ, disconnected in the end. But what a triple of races for the count. What are we in the cup? The Corona Cup,
Andy,
the Lockdown Cup, the Lockdown Cup. All right. Well, Mark, give us the results. Take it away.
Now, Alistair, I don't think we need to have a really big count as to who was the winner of this event, but could you give us the top 3 starting from 3rd place?
Yeah, absolutely, Mark. I mean, it's no huge surprises. So we've got Maradoni, who's come in with a 3rd and a 4th and a 3rd. So that's 10 points overall. A firm 10. Yes, at 3rd place, 1 ahead of Ben Saxton in 4th. And then we've got Dave Hyvey, very solid set of results, 2nd, 3rd and a 1st, so 6 points overall, 2nd place. And then the Wee Pearl, 1st, 2nd, 5 points overall, clear 1st place.
Well, fantastic racing by the Wee Pearl. Luke, do you want to give us a few words there, please?
Podium speech.
Oh, well, yes. Well, I my biggest disappointment in today is that I didn't get to race Nick My Cherry a bit more often, as he's a key competitor in my previous years. But it was great to race these guys, and nice to take the win, or the overall win. But I believe congratulations is to Donny for winning the Musto gear today. Is that right?
It is indeed. And Donny is actually the reigning e-sailing national champion. So winning at the e-sailing, but the two of our champions managed to beat you overall in this event. How does it feel, first of all, to win the Musto LPX jacket?
Well, that's really nice. Yeah, it's looked like quite a nice jacket. So looking forward to putting that on.
And Donny, obviously, as it's your podium speech, you're taking the prizes. Who are you thanking today?
Thanking my kids for staying downstairs and not jumping all over me while I was racing. That's what I'm usually doing.
Okay, well, we'll give you a virtual cheer and virtually spraying champagne, but you're suitably waterproofed in that wonderful Musto jacket. A great 3 races, a very mixed bag of competitors and fleets, but the standard high, and a wonderful afternoon of sailing. Mark.
Well done, Donny. That was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Cheers, lads.
Great racing by everyone. And I guess, Luke, it's time for that dram of whiskey and the chocolates around your neck.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, isn't it? It's almost 5 now. So yeah, I'll have a wee tipple.
Excellent. Well, congratulations everyone for taking part. Thank you very much to all of our viewers for watching. Andy, thanks a lot for joining us from Newport, Rhode Island for the commentary. And we're definitely going to be doing some more of this soon. So keep watching on yachtsandyachting.com. Okay, have a great evening, everybody.
Cheers, everyone. Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Well done, guys.